What if I told you that the moment your baby asks for the same song again, reaches for the same toy, or laughs at the same silly face for the 100th time, something incredible is happening inside their brain? It may look ordinary or even a little confusing to adults, but behind that tiny smile is one of the biggest secrets of human psychology. Have you ever wondered why babies never seem to get bored of the same game, while adults are always searching for something new? The answer is far more fascinating than it seems. Imagine playing peekaboo over and over again. After the 10th time, you might think, surely they've had enough. But then, your baby laughs even harder than before. It almost feels like they know what's coming, yet they still can't get enough. That isn't because they have limited interests, it's because repetition is how their world starts making sense. Every single day, babies wake up in a place that is completely new to them. They don't know what sounds mean, why faces change expressions, or why objects disappear and come back. Everything is a mystery. While adults see an ordinary living room, a baby sees thousands of unknown shapes, colors, voices, and movements. Their brain is working harder than we can imagine, trying to connect every tiny piece into a picture that finally feels safe. This is where repetition becomes magical. Every repeated song, every bedtime story, every familiar hug, and every little routine tells their brain, this is important, remember this. Instead of being boring, repetition is like building a bridge, one small piece at a time. The more often something happens, the stronger that bridge becomes. Suddenly, the baby's world feels less scary and more predictable. And when the world becomes predictable, curiosity grows instead of fear. Think about the first time a baby sees a ball roll across the floor. Their eyes become wide with surprise. The second time, they watch more carefully. The third time, they begin to expect where it will go. After many repeats, they may even crawl after it before it stops. What changed? Not the ball. The baby's brain changed. It quietly learned a pattern, and that pattern became knowledge. But here comes the surprising twist. Babies are not repeating things because they already know them. They repeat them because they are still learning them. Adults often think learning happens after trying something once or twice, but babies teach us the opposite. Their brain says, again and again, until it becomes part of me. Every repeat strengthens tiny brain connections, almost like invisible roads becoming smoother every time they are used. That is why the same bedtime story can become a favorite for weeks. The baby isn't just listening to the words. They are predicting the sounds, recognizing the rhythm, noticing facial expressions, and feeling comfort from something familiar. All these little experiences are quietly shaping how they understand the world. Now imagine this. A parent sings the same lullaby every night. Months later, the baby hears just the first few notes and immediately relaxes. Isn't that amazing? A simple song has become more than music. It has become a signal of safety. The brain remembers not just the melody, but also the feeling connected to it. This emotional memory starts much earlier than many people realize. Here's another twist that surprises many parents. Babies actually enjoy small mistakes during repetition. Imagine you are reading a favorite story, but this time you intentionally skip one word or make a funny sound. Suddenly, your baby looks at you with wide eyes or even giggles. Why? Because they expected one pattern, but they noticed something different. That tiny surprise is proof that the brain was paying close attention all along. They weren't simply hearing the story. They were actively predicting every step. This ability to notice patterns is one of the earliest building blocks of intelligence. It helps babies learn language, recognize faces, understand emotions, and eventually solve problems. Every repeated game is secretly training the brain for much bigger challenges later in life. And maybe the most beautiful part is that repetition is not only about learning facts, it is also about building trust. When a parent smiles the same warm smile, responds to cries with love, or follows a comforting bedtime routine, the baby begins to believe something very important. The world can be trusted. People can be trusted. I am safe here. Those repeated moments become the invisible foundation of confidence and emotional security that can last for years. Adults often chase excitement because our brains already understand most of the world around us. Babies, however, are building their world from the ground up. For them, repeating a simple clap game is not boring at all. It is another chance to understand life a little better. It is another chance to feel successful, another chance to feel connected, another chance to grow. So the next time you find yourself singing the same nursery rhyme for what feels like the 100th time, remember that your baby isn't asking for more because nothing new is happening. They are asking because something new is happening inside them every single time. Their brain is growing stronger, their confidence is becoming deeper, and their understanding of the world is becoming clearer with every joyful repeat. The greatest lessons in life often begin with the simplest moments, and for babies, repetition is not a habit to escape from but a superpower that quietly shapes the future. One tiny smile, one familiar story, and one loving routine at a time. The next time you see a baby asking for again, remember that those 5 little letters may be the sound of a growing mind unlocking another piece of the world. Subscribe for more Mind Secrets.